Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. All right, everyone. I hope everybody can hear me. Let me see. Typical. Can you all hear me? Yeah, so what's cracking lacking everybody? Beautiful Thursday night. Um just want to jump in here for about 35 minutes or so. Just haven't done a live in a while, so I wanted to just tune in, say what's up, give some love and congratulate some of our fellow video creators and experiences creators like our buddy Noel. He just broke the 1,000 subscriber mark, and then Easy is super close to doing that as well. So Amadeo Martinez says hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? I think you guys can hear me. Our good buddy Funk Master Sleek. Hola amigo. What's up, my friend? How are you? Luis Orozco. What up? What up? It's crack again. Rob, old school from Canada. Yellow, green. Aiden, 1318. What's good? What's good, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope it's a beautiful Thursday for you guys. Finally, a live stream. Yeah, man. Finally, I know I've been slacking, man. I'll give you guys a little bit update of what I've been up to. Noah, what up, Gus? What's up? Um, shout out. No shout out for you, Rob. So I'm assuming you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hola, hola. Su papá está aquí. Cállate. ¿Cuál daddy? Gene, how are you, man? I'm so sorry, man. They stole the car, and it seems like it was outside your house. And I don't know your situation, how you keep your cars, but it kind of bums me out that the first night that they're there, um, that happens to them, man. Not saying that I wish it would have happened to you, but the fact that it happened to them. Um, Gene posted on his Instagram today that his son's-in-law Civic Coupe got stolen, and I don't know. Hopefully they recover it, but I don't think so. Not yet. But I haven't been on social media for the past 3 4 hours. So I don't know. What's Kirkalakin, man? What's happened? I know you're busy with your career, man. Congratulations. You're doing a lot. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see the prelude out. So what's the topic tonight? Britney Spears. Hey, I legit want to talk about Britney Spears, and I'll tell you guys why. It's my wife's fault because she's like, "Oh, hashtag free Brie," and the it's crazy because the Washington talk that will go live tomorrow is about politically correctness, um, because I made some comments on the last two interviews with the EG where somebody got offended that I made a joke because Chris, the gentleman that we interviewed, he said once you go black, and it was an awkward silence. I said your credit goes bad, and so that was somebody that really took it to heart. And so I'm addressing that on the Washington talk, but man, if you guys don't follow the whole Britney situation, like it's crazy, man. Not even gonna lie. The fact that there's a legal system in which someone can pretty much make all the decisions for you, and you have absolutely zero saying into what you do, not want to do, your body, work, driving a car, going out. I mean, it's wild, and so I definitely recommend it in the. I want to say it's a Netflix documentary that came out. Definitely should watch it. Again, my wife is the one that got me all into that. It's crazy though. But we'll get into that, and I definitely want to hear some of that. I know you guys are most of you are gonna be like, I don't care about Britney Spears, but I was like that, and until I started learning about some of the stuff that happens, it's wild, dude. And I think it goes back to sometimes it's better not to be known or to have that type of money because yeah, money's crazy, dude. It definitely it can create monster out of people that are there to protect you. All right, I'm gonna be sharing my screen. First one, first YouTube channel. I want to give congratulations to Noel, Saget Net 2. I haven't not been able to watch some of his latest videos. He broke 1,000 subscribers. I'm extremely happy for him. I'm so proud of him. Super cool guy, man. He's putting in so much work. I swear, guys, you guys gotta check him out. Um, Man, that's all I can say. The latest project that he's working on is he's actually going to be G23 Turbo Civic, swapping the Civic right here, the EK, because that was his wife's old daily, and it was giving her issues. So he was like, you know what, just take the other car that's a little more reliable. It is more reliable, and yeah, now he's dipping into the civic scene, and he was honest with me. He's like, it's it's different than the Accords. Like the Accords I know left and right, but the Civic's a little different, but nothing that he can't handle. So that's what he's been up to, man. He's been working on this one, and I think he's been working on the Accord and doing some other stuff. And I'm so excited for him. I started watching this video and then I got sidetracked and I didn't finish it. But he's unboxing some cool stuff for the EK Civic, and like I said, super cool to see him mess with the EK. I think a G23 boosted on a Civic EK is a little different. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be, the power to weight ratio is gonna be really good. I hope he guts the car because I think I've always liked gutted sedans, and so I hope he does. You never know, man. I hope he does. He can gut it, and I think it'd be pretty damn cool. But yeah, he's already working on it. Like I said, he's on a learning curve because it is a Civic. Um, he's always just messed with Accords. But congratulations to Noel, man. Big props. Definitely proud of you, man. Second one, Easy. Easy so close to 1,000 subscribers. He's at 977. We are supposed to be meeting up with him. And hopefully we can get some cool footage of obviously his 2000 cluster, H2B boosted, putting some good power. I think finally the car is working properly. He's been kicking it a lot with the homies from CLK. Um, I'm not gonna say what CLK stands for because they switched it up a couple times, but I think I know what the original CLK stood for. But yeah, man, he's kicking it with them. He's hanging out with a whole bunch of cool dudes, and they've been partying it up, and he's vlogging. I really like that. I really like to see what somebody's up to. So um, he's not always wrenching, and I think that's a good thing. The fact that he's just enjoying the car the way he should, and he's finally at a point where the car's running. I don't think it's overheating. I don't think the throttle body's sticking. Yeah, it's great. So this EG right here on camera, like that looks like a straight out, just OEM. EG has a K20, I think. K20 is some type of K, and I love the way Easy's car looks right now, man. Those RPF ones, it makes me want to get RPF ones for myself. But yeah, man, keep at it. All right. And the third thing that I wanted to share today is my buddy Isaac's old school Honda page. Some of you guys already follow him. Um, he is throwing another meet in San Diego this Sunday, the 3rd. Come out, have some fun, show some love. Um, it's gonna be another banger, man. I mean, his meets are cracking, and I think the quality of the cars that are showing up is pretty damn good. Um, yeah, man, it's no longer a small meet. It's no longer just a meet where, at one point, I mean, some of you guys may or may not know, but at some point, old school Honda was the meet where some of the unfinished projects would go to, and I think the population really felt comfortable going to those meets as opposed to other meets that, people just wanted to have the most expensive parts, and just a different crowd. And so now old school Honda is that meet for everyone, man. I absolutely love it. I mean, the quality of cars like this one or buddy Raul, man, this thing is beautiful. Just it's gorgeous. So again, not just regular cars are showing up, man. He's putting in work. Sure, they're Hondas, right? But they're great quality cars like this one from Junior. That's a museum quality CRX. I haven't come across another first gen CRX that looks that pristine. Now, I have come across some other CRXs that are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Before anybody gets offended, but man, that one is just that's museum quality, and the fact that he drives it, Junior drives it everywhere. I think that's pretty dope, and so just want to share his page, and yeah, man. I also want to say thank you guys. Thank you for showing some mad love for the CRV video. It seems like you guys like those cars, man. The first time I interviewed somebody with the CRV, like I realized that there was a lot of people that tune in and watched it, and I didn't quite understood why. But the more I talk to different people, the more I realize that they're pretty cool cars. They have so many accessories, and it's a lot of cool stuff out there for them. And then it's cool because you can go low or high. So it really depends on what you want to do. I personally like cars that are lower, but obviously if you're gonna get the all-wheel drive um, car, then you kind of want to go higher. But I mean, that's just me. But yeah, honestly, the topic I want to talk about is Britney Spears, man. It's crazy. Gene, so no, not yet. I haven't found the car, man. Hopefully they do, man. That's such a bummer. Um, I can't imagine. It's funny. So today I ended up going to get my smog done. Some of you guys, that vlog is gonna come out later on. I've done like a two, three different part for my car. Jacky, she didn't pass smog the first time around, and I don't know what the reason was, but the numbers were extremely high. So it was cool. A lot of you sent a lot of different suggestions. Hey, it could be this, could be that. FM Spec was super kind enough to drive with traffic on a Friday, 2 hours to my pad, and he worked on the car on the street. He changed the O2 sensor. He changed the fans. He changed the AC compressor and some fan regulators, I think, switches. So he did it all like in I spent him 45 minutes. That dude freaking does magic with his hands. It's crazy, man. He knows exactly where every bolt is. And um so anyways, he was like, hey, um let's let's swap this out and then let's hope it passes. And so I was tripping out, I was like, okay. I ended up doing an oil change and spark plug change and air filter. And man, today I took it and I was nervous. And the guy's like, dude, it was so fast. He's like, it's definitely gonna pass. Like it last time it took me forever just to run it through the system. Right now, right away. I was like, oh, okay, that's a good thing, but I was still not celebrating until I was in. So when he's like, yeah, you can pull the car out, he's like, it passed. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Um, so I ended up I had to pay a late fee, obviously, because my dummy, I waited till the last day. And obviously that day didn't pass, and so then I had the late fee, like $25. And then with the sticker, I ended up getting, I think it was like 280, $26. He's like, hey, it's $10 more since you're using card. I'm like, I don't care, dude. I don't want to go to DMV. I just want to get this over with. Just give me the sticker. And so he was kind enough to give me the sticker right there and then at the smog place. So that worked out. And then I also have to order a duplicate tag for Rosie because some of my neighbors, they're DICKs, and they scratched off the license plate sticker. And today when I was walking to start up the Rosie because the street sweeper was there, I noticed that they did that for other cars too. So I'm like, great, that kind of sucks. If that's something that they're starting to do. Um, Whatever, man. So it'll be like $29 to order duplicates, and hopefully we can get that on the road. Noah says, Britney who? Are you like being serious? Seems like Rob is in touch with the theme. Dad has cameras in her bedroom. So funny you say that. I don't know about that. I haven't seen any of that. But legally he does have all rights to whatever he wants. And so to some of you that might be like, no way, like, well, yeah, like he does. Like as a kid you can put like a baby monitor, you can put a camera on your baby's room because they have no right or say, right? You're just like, that's it. um and with Britney Spears, I guess, the conservatory or whatever it's called, conservatism, I don't I should know this. I knew this. I just saw the documentary yesterday. um he has the rights to anything and everything. She's like a little kid when it comes to that. I mean, it's so funny how she's not capable of taking care of herself, making her own decisions, but she can perform. And then I was, they were doing the math on how much money she's making, and I'm like, damn, $40 million. Like, I can't even grasp my head, making that type of money. But yeah, man, I wouldn't. Honestly, I would not. I would not be surprised, Rob, if he does have cameras. But I think now, I think he's the dad is out of that whole lawyery, um, conservatorship, whatever it's called. Uh, but they have somebody else. It doesn't mean that it gets better. It just changes the name of who is in charge of all the decisions for her. First gen CRVs are great, stone reliable. So I keep hearing that. I also keep hearing that the B20 that they come with, um, they're a little, they lack power, and that's kind of concern. That some of, and I get it. We're always gonna want like something above, right? Like I've heard a lot of people say, man, they would have been cool. They would have come with a J swap, like a V6. um, but I think you want something that is going to be good on gas and reliable, like you mentioned, stone reliable. Like, what gets you reliable? D series are super reliable. F series for Accords are super reliable. I guess K's too. If you leave them stock, but that's the whole idea, right? The whole idea is to keep something reliable. Honda has now been um, known for power, but reliability. Like, shit, good luck BMW trying to keep up. Um, you're not gonna beat it because it's reliable. That's what the whole idea of it. Speaking of reliable, I kind of want to share something with you guys, and I want to get your thoughts on this. I know that we're still. I'm gonna go back and read some comments about like what I've been discussing with the whole free Britney thing. Um, what is up with this, man? I saw some pictures of the new Integra that's coming out. We know it's not gonna look like this. If it looked like this, oh my god, who would not jump on it? I hate the fact that the renderings always come out so different. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like the design. I know some people are loving it. I personally don't. That's just my opinion because I feel like it looks so cool right here in white, but it's going to be a little bit more like this. And that looks whack, in my personal opinion. You may love it, may hate it, but I think like that doesn't look pretty. And I feel like that's what's going to be, especially in the States. If we get anything, it's going to be ugly. Um, and then there were some pictures today or a couple of days back of the Integra sedan. Let me see. And let me tell you guys, man, I don't like the way it looks. It looks like a Hyundai, like a Hyundai. What is it called? Genesis. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it is. Um, it's a new Integra, right? Integra 2022. Let's see. Well, that's Integra. Which one is this one? 2023 Acura Integra will be a four-door hatchback. Hell no! Like, and so these are the pictures that are popping up on. That looks like a Honda Genesis. Am I the only one who sees that? I mean, just wondering. Um, not to my T. But we're never gonna keep people happy. But I don't know why that triggered me to talk about right now. But that was the conversation that I. Let me see. You just bought a C10 Newman TV. Good job. What year? I like C10s, specifically the older ones. Something about them chop with the C notch bags. Forget about it. Amazing. I gotta smog my 90 Integra. Yeah, man, it's getting harder to smog cars, man. And so it's 90, right? So that means they're gonna have to do the whole entire testing. Like for instance, the guy when I first showed up, and I've been going there for years, he was like, "What year is it?" And he was like hoping I would say like 2003, right? He's like, "I'm like 95." He goes, "That's more a lot more work." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, you know." So he's like, "That's what we gotta charge you a little bit more." I was like, "That's fine." So yeah, like the first time that it felt smog, like as he was doing one car, he did four new cars. They popped up, plugged in the computer, let them run for about 15 minutes or less than that. They passed on their way, and man, I realized like damn, smog certificate people like that own businesses like that, they make bank, man. So I gotta look into that. I legit mean that. I was like, damn, they make good money. Is that catalytic OEM on Rosie? It is. So the one that failed the smog is Jacky. And I know she has a leak, but it's after the O2. Rosie has a leak too, but I believe it's after the O2. Well, Rosie passed the smog with flying colors, man. Like very, very solid. Even the guy was like, "Damn, when did you buy this car?" I'm like a month ago or less. No, it was like a weekend ago. I'm like a weekend ago or so. It's like, man, this car is really, really good. And I was like, hell yeah, it's really good. So that's why I don't want to get rid of it because um I've thought about it. There's days, dude, there's days that I honestly like, damn, like just go get a different car, something newer. But yeah, it's cool. Um what does it say? SOL 1,000, my daily. I don't know what that is. Is it a Del Sol? I don't know what Sol 1,000 is. Is it a bike? And then you said high comp, so I don't know. I don't know. Is that a bike? My daily's only like 92 horsepower. Yeah, and that's in a good day, man. But how reliable is it going to be? I mean, yeah, sure, once it start overheating and things of that nature, but in essence, Hondas are meant to be reliable. Like they're not supposed to be breaking any fast records, but they're supposed to be reliable, easy to fix, um, cheaper to fix as well. They're supposed to be commuter cars, and I think it's cool that you know the masses have taken those regular ass sedans and regular cars and put in a little bit bigger motors, all wheel transmissions, and they're kicking ass with it. So I don't think it's pretty fun. In case anybody's wondering, I'm not a big. Oh, I drink beer, but I don't know much about it. Um, is what I'm drinking. Can you read it? American Brewery, Blood. Wow, so bad. Blood Branch IPA. I don't know. It tastes like vegetable, vegetable oil to me. Um, but yeah, Bin Blaze 1700 single D cams VTEC 1800 new for motor. Yeah, man, they're going up in price. They used to be way cheaper. Now they're like everything is getting harder to find. I know that Francisco had a hard time finding a good 5 speed for my F swap. Um, and it's just it's crazy, man. It's crazy that everything's going up. I get it. Part of it is, dudes like myself maybe just drove the cars. They didn't care about them, and then now we're realizing like, oh shoot, they're not there forever. They're getting old, and the young car is not. People are scrapping them, so it's harder to find the parts that we once could anywhere, and now it's getting difficult. And I think in my personal belief, I think that's what happened. But Stream Jesus, you've been binge watching my videos, Stream Jesus. Thank you. Appreciate the comments, man. RSX was the last true Integra. So that's the comment that I made about last time. There were some people that liked, some people disliked the new Integra, the ones that I showed you guys. Um, you know, the fact that they're creating a new Integra is pretty cool, but you guys have to remember a lot of people did not want to buy the RSX. The RSX is not one of the most popular cars, and I don't understand why. It's a great looking car, but I think a little bit has to do with the hype, right? If not enough people jump on the hype, then it kind of goes away. It's almost like the Prelude. Prelude has a great motor, but they're heavy. They're this. So people are not gonna jump on them. The Civic EK hatch, the EG, and the EF, um, they just blew up, man. They blew up because of movies. They blew up because of just stuff that people were doing in Japan. They blew up because that's just what other people want to build, and now those are now the landmarks, right? And then people and companies decided to build parts for it. But um, that's the same thing with the RSX, man. I think it's a I personally think it's a great looking car, with a lot of potential. And I don't know. I just people didn't have the interest, and to this day they don't have the interest. And so now the new Integra is coming out. We'll see. We'll see how it does. I think the Civic Type R, um, was a great example of new technology in Honda, and so people love it and some people don't love it. So I don't know what Integra has decided. They haven't mentioned if it's going to be manual. I think it has to be manual, but it's Integra, Acura. I mean, they haven't done anything manual in I think since the since the last RSX. Ironically enough, um, so I personally don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if I would want an NA motor. I don't know if I want turbo. I think now most people are going with turbo companies because I guess more fuel efficient and good for the environment. Don't quote me on it. I think that's what it is. But I don't know. I personally wouldn't want a 1.7. They're boosted. Like that's like a Civic SI, and I don't think that would be cool. I think for me it's like a 2.2, 2.4, and then sure put a little snail in there, or even supercharged. That'd be pretty cool, but manual. That's just my personal opinion. And no, keep it front wheel drive. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't think that all wheel drive belongs in a Integra or anything. Um, but that's just my opinion. Before you guys get all sensitive and stuff, because that's seems to be the case for a lot of you. Um, I honestly do think though Datsun, the Nissan Z, they kicked ass. They kicked ass. That car's gonna sell so much. 400 horsepower, V6 twin turbo, 6 speed. I said that last time. I love that car. If I was in the market for a 2 door, like roadster, whatever you want to call those, sports car, I would. Oh yes, I would hop on a Nissan Z in a heartbeat because, dude, like that's a lot of power and the car looks great. I know some people don't like the front. I like the front and the rear. I think they nailed it with a nice silhouette on the third window on the three-fourth quarter view. They killed it. It's like the Civic Type R. I like the front end, but the back end, sometimes I kind of question it. Obviously, you put some wheels, you lower it, it looks amazing, but that's why I didn't buy one because there was something about it, and the interior just so too red for me. Tech 4545 says looks like an Infinity Q. Yeah, man. But that goes to say that a lot of these new cars, dude, they're all cookie cutters, man. It's like, what car is it? Take out the badge on some of these cars. Like for instance, Genesis, like the big body Genesis. You take out the badges and you don't know if it's a Mercedes Benz um, or I can't remember what the other car is, but man, like it's just the badging on it. Some Accords, you took out the badging and you don't know if it's a BMW. It's weird. I think all cars are now looking very cookie cutters, um, and uh, hopefully there's somebody out there, like I said, the Nissan Z, they start thinking outside the box and they start developing. Speaking of developing, um, I don't know why. I don't know why. Let me see, electric. I don't know why people are just into the cookie cutter stuff. It's not. I don't think outside of the box, and what I mean by that, check this out. Magnus Walker posted on his Instagram, and I obviously I'm more of a gas type of dude, but damn Porsche, like these dudes are like, yeah, we're gonna whatever you think we can do, we're gonna do it. This is their race car, their electric race car that they're debuting, and I think it's so good looking but subtle. It gives me the McLaren, the old school McLaren. I don't know what year it was. Vibes up front, the rear. Oh man, it's just that's it. Like the swan neck on the GT3s, they incorporate into this. Why can't Honda come up with something like this? Why do we limit ourselves? Why do they have to do the Civic Type R with the funky, ugly 18-inch or 19-inch wheels, whatever they came up with? This is beautiful, and I get it. This is a race car. I get it. This is electric, but just the design of it, man, just beautiful. I don't know. The wheels are questionable. I'm not gonna lie, but how cool is this? Look at those brakes. I mean, great design, and I don't know, man. Some of you guys need to start working for Honda and start developing some of these things. Not you, Rob, because you're gonna do like all squares, everything, because you're stuck in the 80s. Although, all jokes aside, I think it'd be pretty cool. I just skip over that comment. I put it. Sorry, stream Jesus. Sorry to Jesus. Anyone with a prelude, I will make a go fun. Designing a new vehicle is the most difficult part of it. I think because they have so many things that they have to follow. I think that's true. They have to follow aerodynamics. They have to follow obviously safety. They have to follow whatever. And I get it. You're not gonna design a car that is not suited for the masses. You have to, especially if you want to make sales. And so, that's why kudos to Nissan, man. I can't think of any other car that has come up with a new design from an old school chassis and has killed it. I guess some of the new Mustangs, they look pretty cool because they have the iconic shape from the old school ones. But Corvettes, I know some people are diehard fans. They love those Corvettes like that. I personally, I think it's a cool car. The new Corvettes with mid-engine and all that good stuff. They look exotic, right? They're no longer Corvettes. I think I would have liked them if they would have had a different name, and I think I would have definitely kept the Corvette. Big motor up front, rear-wheel drive. But that's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, I mean, you can't deny you're getting a lot of car for the amount of money that you're spending on those new Corvettes. Noah, no car maker company will beat the four-cylinder Japanese cars in those cylinders. Yeah, man, no, oh no. I mean, you guys know that S2000s for a bit had the most horsepower per cylinder, and that's pretty insane, right? And so, yeah, now you look back and they're like 200 and whatever horsepower, those F series, F20, right? F20Cs. But we love it, especially when you can rev it up to 8.5, 9. Um, they're dope cars, and so they're reliable too. Well, once it start like anything, once it starts breaking, everything's gonna be you know, giving you issues. But Dookie Dave says recommended suspension for a DA9. I'll let you guys answer that one. Because funny enough, one of the guy that interview will come up next week on Wednesday, Civic EF. He said he ran into some issues when trying to go a little bit lower. He has function and form type twos. They're not going as low as he thought he wanted or that he thought it was going to go, which is disappointing because function and form really usually goes really low. But recommended suspension for DA9. I've heard Godspeed. It's getting some good traction. I've never tried them myself. Skunk 2, a lot of people like to do that. Function and form. A lot of people like to do the DA9s. I don't know how it works for ground control slash Coney Yellow setup for the DA9s, but for Accords, honestly, after having conversation with a few people, like that's the best bang for the buck. It's not a true coilover, but it's great, and so I think I'm in the future I might even consider doing that for Jacky. I think I'm the fortunate now I have two different suspensions right now for it, and I may consider selling it in the future. I'm not sure, but yeah, need to move to Arizona. No emissions required. Let me see, because then I saw some other thing. Come to Florida, so scamish. The problem with that is, guys, that then I would have to live in Arizona. And no disrespect to Arizona, I don't want to live there. I don't want to live in Nevada. I don't want to live like that. It's hot. It's too hot, to be honest with you guys. I want to say Oregon, no, Seattle, well, Washington, I guess. Washington doesn't have emissions, if I'm not mistaken. So I get you guys. There's definitely other spots. Texas is really good about, you know, it has four wheels, somewhat of doors. Sure, run it. Um, yeah, I get you. I get you. I get you. Get you. I would definitely love to do that. Um, and that's how people are, have been trying to get away with that right hand drive and imported car scene and things of that nature. But I don't know, man. My hatch patch with flying colors, also. Yeah, man. Your little D series. But you're not gonna go fast. That's for sure. What kind of beer is that? Brew Free 21st Amendment Brewery, Blood Orange IPA, Indian Pale Ale, brew with blood oranges with natural flavors. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. Oh, let me see. I don't really know much about beers, but this was okay. And then waiting her turn is Tasty Double Hazy IPA. Let me see if I can figure out where the camera is. I like hazy IPAs. I don't know about you guys, but cannot figure out what the yeah. So I'm not a big beer drinker, but I definitely enjoy once in a while. And so today's once in a while. It's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday and almost the end of the week. Time is flying. IPA, yes sir. Cheers to you, senor también. We gotta start like having like a instead of can you all hear me? What beer are you guys drinking at the beginning of the live session? What are you guys drinking? Oh, by the way, if you guys don't drink beer, you guys are like trying to fight that addiction or issue. Sorry, definitely keep up the great work. I know it's difficult. Suspension that budget friendly for a DA. Well, honestly, look, I have an issue with that just because I've suspension is definitely you don't want to mess with. It's something that you're gonna notice right off the bat. But then I say that and I spent 1,300 on Fortunato and I'm not 100% happy with it. And then FM Spec, when we went to downtown LA, he has function and form type ones on his Civic CB7. That thing slammed, stretched tire, and that thing rides like a dream. I kid you guys not. And I was like, what the heck, man? So yes, don't look at it too cheap. Definitely don't go with the $150 eBay specials. But I also think that just continue to ask around. Um, you know, from what I hear, if you go really low on those DAs, the freaking upper control arms, they're notorious for hitting the shock tower. So obviously look into camber arms and all those good things. So that way it also depends on what kind of riding, what kind of style you're looking for. Big wide wheel, 16 by 7, 16 by 6.5, then yeah, that's a whole different type of um, wheel setups that you're gonna have, and so the suspension is gonna be different. Do you want to be slammed? Do you not want to be slammed? All that, because even I feel like even function for type ones, or the Godspeed, or some other brand, if you're not that low, I think you'll be okay. But if you're slam, then yeah, you're gonna have to definitely spend a little bit more on the struts because they're gonna blow out, regardless if you're driving that low. Ben Blade 77, yeah, Honda del Sol. It's a poor man's S2000. Um, it is what it is. It's a great looking car. I don't know if I would personally go buy one. I think it's cool. I absolutely love the engineering that they did with the little, sunroof part, or whatever the hood you want to call the roof, that you can tuck it and you can still go get your groceries. And I don't know. I like the car. I personally, I don't know if I would be able to go buy it. If it was real wheel drive, then it would have become like the Miata, and yes, more people would have bought it. But it's a front wheel drive, and so I don't know, but I think they look pretty cool, especially they fit case fairly nicely, and a K series and a very light chassis. I think was they fly. So cool cars though. Savith Jean, what's your plan for the Accord? Nothing, man. Just drive it. That's actually the plan for both of the Accords. I want to drive them, drive them, drive them. Jacky, I just want to drive, put a lot of miles on it, and keeping it, just up with maintenance. Um, I like the wheel and tire setup that it has right now. I think I'm just gonna raise it up a little bit. Rosie, I have the wing that I need to install. I think I want to go more for the JTTC look. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna maybe in the next month or so, I'll see if I'll start posting the wheels if they sell. If they sell, cool. I'll put the OEM wheels back on, and if not, then we'll see. But ultimately, for Rosie is the JTTC. Noel, the guy that I show his YouTube account at the beginning of this live stream, he has an H that he said, hey, if you want it, we can put it on and let's make it happen. So maybe that, but I don't want to mess with my current motor. I think that one's super reliable, and so I told him if that motor blows, then yes, I'll hit you up. But for now, I don't really care about any other stuff. RSX old school says RSX had the McPherson strut setup, no double wishbones, cheaper suspension design, and therefore a lot of people always complain about it. Very, very true, Rob. But honestly, I feel like, man, most of us don't even know how to drive that fast. We wouldn't notice it. I think I'm just saying. Um, sure, the double wishbones on the S2000, that's magical and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think it's people just want to complain. They want to find some reason. They come with case. If they had the McPherson and the double wishbone, I'm sorry. If they had the double wishbones in the front and the rear, but they had a non-K, they'll be like, well, if only had a K, then I would have bought one. No, you wouldn't. It's like it's always making up excuses. Tech 4545. The new Civic RS will also have VTEC. I didn't know that. That's cool. Hopefully, it actually is like the old school VTEC. We miss that, man. What's with you and bad Hondas? The Honda CRC. He likes it Perlina. He likes the CRC. CRCs are cool. So I don't know if you guys have been keeping up. VTech Academy have been uploading videos from like previous years, and I like them. They're doing. I think their videos back then they were putting a lot more effort, and I like them. They were showing how they case swapped the CRZ. Ironically, that's what kind of triggered this memory, and they're also showing how they were case swapping. What was it? They were case swapping some other car too. But yeah, man, they're posting videos from like way back when. OV Texas or OV Tech Z. The Z is a 2-seater still, right? Haven't looked much into it, honestly. I think it's not, dude. I think they put two little tiny seats in the back to call it a 4-seater for insurance purposes. I could be wrong though, because I know the Porsches do that. That's why the Porsches come. Technically, the Porsches have 4 seats, but the two rear ones are non-existent. Seriously, and it's supposedly because of the insurance purposes. Arizona only 100 degrees right now. Damn, dude. Only. Um, but like it is what it is, man. I mean, Cali has a beautiful weather, but there's days that it's like so expensive that I don't even think about the weather. So, you know, to each its own. If you like the weather, cool. Arizona has a lot of things to offer. Nevada, Utah, Colorado, they have a lot of cool things to offer that we don't have. Um, but you also have to outweigh the pros and cons. Don't think that Cali's all beautiful. No, there's some areas that you don't even want to be there, and I'm from Cali. Obviously gas, taxes, emissions, homelessness, blah blah blah, all those stuff. There's things that I don't 100% like. But then, like, this Sunday we have Sunday Steel in Laguna Niguel. So that's like old school Porsches, very nice, cool little beat. Then we have another neo, they call it neo classic or something like that, meet in Anaheim, which is a lot of Datsuns, a lot of old school JDM. And then we have old school Honda. So it's like those are the only ones I know about. We have 3 different events in the same Sunday. So that's what I like. You gotta pros and cons. Daniel Rodriguez says, what's up, Rob? No emissions test in Ontario, Canada. Your air must be so polluted. I'm kidding. Shout out to you guys. You've been putting in hard work and doesn't go unnoticed. Keep in mind, do more Junkyard videos. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, but this is a great segue on to finishing up the live stream. Yeah. So as you guys know, I'm trying to balance a few little things. Work has been good. I think I've been a big. I don't like using the word snowflake, but I've been more of a snowflake lately, like just complaining about little things. Not with anybody, just with my wife, venting like, what did they have me do this? And it's like, dumbass, it's your job. So I think I'm having to, grow a little bit, be a little bit more mature, and so work is great, and so I think part of that is sometimes I'm at work and I'm thinking like, man, I wish I was doing, washing my car. I wish I was doing this. I wish I was doing, there's a lot of wishes. And so part of that is, you guys know that I try to tackle a lot of different things, and I'm trying to, be a little bit more patient with myself. I think the channel is doing amazing, and it is what it is. Just the fact that I'm able to connect with so many people like yourselves, all over the world, because I know, Bill Cebu. I don't know why he changed his name again, but he he's in Texas. I don't know where Noah is from. Obviously, Rob from Canada. Um, and so I'm in Cali, and apparently I think, somebody in Arizona. So that's freaking wild just to think. And I think, maybe somebody from Africa will pop in here and there. And so it's pretty wild that I have that communication with all of you guys, right? So what have I been working on? I put it on the community tab. I am gonna be ordering some shirts. Some people through Instagram already ordered theirs. Hasn't been that many people, which is fine. I don't mind it. I do it just for me to push myself and to get new shirts because I like my shirts. Um, and that money is recycled through, the monetization from YouTube and then from some other stuff that you guys have purchased in the past. So that's pretty cool, right? And then um, I really, really, really enjoyed the podcast. I don't know if you guys were able to hear on Apple Podcasts. We have Automotive Anatomy, and then here I'm uploading those videos, the video portion of it on Sundays. Um, and so it's hard because I still need to coordinate with people, and and gotta go around people's schedules. So I'm doing that. The interviews, as you guys can tell, the interviews videos have definitely slowed down. So we're doing like once per week on Wednesdays. Honestly, just because it's a lot of editing when it comes to those. The just walking around the car meets is the easiest ones because I'm just literally walking and talking nonsense. And the junkyard videos, I don't go to the junkyard as much, but when I do, at first I was like, why would I record this? But I've got some very good feedback, and thank you, Stream Jesus, for that, because I don't know. So then I see, the views on the video. I'm like, damn, 1,000 people, logged in, and I've gotten some cool messages on DMs like, I like seeing you trying to work on the car. My buddy George told me that, and I was like, yeah, it's taking a starter, it's fun. But yeah, like I get to share a lot of personal stories, like I mentioned on that video. Um, yeah, man, there was a point in my life where I just literally just saved my quarters and everything to be able to get in, and I knew I wasn't gonna buy anything, so it was just, stress reliever, I'm sure. And then some people were like, damn, I'm not the only one. I was like, oh, that's cool. Um, so yeah, the videos are coming out once a week. Um, the last 2 weeks, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man, was back to back weekends. Like I usually interview somebody on Saturday, somebody on Sunday, and they all canceled. Um, I don't know what happened, and I hit them up. One of them was like, hey, oh yeah, I'm booked. It's like, okay, cool. The other one was like, oh yeah, I'm going back to work. Okay. And then the other one was like, my car's not ready. And I was like, okay, no problem, and that's it. It's okay. But then, so some of these interviews definitely they've slowed down. The Washington talks, trying to do that and then do the voiceover. It can get tiring. Um, but we're doing what we can. And then the live session today, I went to a walk for a walk with my wife, and I came back. I'm like, I haven't done a live session in a while. It's not 8 yet, so I'm like, let me try it. So here we are, doing another live session. So definitely appreciate you so much, man. All of you are amazing people. And I just want to say thank you, and I want to tune in. And hopefully we have a great weekend tomorrow. Like I said, Watch and Talk. Monday, probably Monday or Tuesday, is going to be the old school Honda meet. God first. We stay safe. We'll be cruising down to San Diego. I'll have some hats for sale over there, and then I don't even know. I think I'm interviewing somebody this Saturday. I gotta hit him up. See, I've been slacking. Usually I hit him up way before. I've been slacking. I gotta do that. And then Wednesday we're gonna have an EF, pretty sick EF. You guys, I think, is gonna like it. Cool story too, because the guy's been out of the game for a while, and so he barely got back into it, and so he has pretty good build. And then next Friday, Washington. So All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Much love. You guys take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night.